Name the poet who has composed the following poems. A. The Divine Image. B. The Holy Thursday. C. The Little Boy Lost. D. The Little Boy Found. Number 1. William Shakespeare. Number 2. William Blake. Number 3. William Collins. Number 4. Samuel Johnson. The correct answer is option 2. William Blake. Which among the following poems has not been composed by P.B. Shelley? Number 1. To Wordsworth. Number 2. Mutability. Number 3. Hymn to Intellectual Beauty. Number 4. When We Two Parted. The correct option is option 4. When We Two Parted. Which among the following statement is not true about NEP 2020? Number 1. NEP 2020 recommends that there should be high quality learning and print material in Indian languages. Number 2. The policy recommends early implementation of 3-language formula to promote multilingualism. Number 3. The policy recommends that English language should be the only medium of instruction at elementary level. Number 4. The policy recommends teaching in local language. The correct answer is option 3. Which among the identify the poet of the following poems? A. The Skylark. B. The Badger. C. The Gypsy Camp. D. First Love. Number 1. P.B. Shelley. Number 2. John Clare. Number 3. Lord Byron. Number 4. Robert Burns. The correct answer is option 2. John Clare. Which among the following is not written by a sports person? Number 1. Open, an autobiography. Number 2. Unbreakable, an autobiography. Number 3. Playing It My Way, my autobiography. Number 4. A Country Called Childhood, a memoir. The correct answer is option 4. A Country Called Childhood, a memoir. According to Greek mythology, who is a Psyche in John Keats' Ode to Psyche? Number 1. A mortal woman. Number 2. Cupid. Number 3. An immortal woman. Number 4. Venus. The correct answer is option 1 as well as option 3. Mean Psyche is a mortal woman who becomes immortal woman at the end. Which one of these is not a literary journal or magazine? Number 1. The Egoist. Number 2. The Criterion. Number 3. The English Review. Number 4. The 101 Dalmatians. Who among the following declared in 1920 that there is no longer any intellectual life in England? Number 1. Dorothy Richardson. Number 2. Virginia Woolf. Number 3. Ezra Pound. Number 4. T.S. Eliot. The correct option is option 3. Ezra Pound. Which of the following is not true about Raymond Williams' views on culture? Number 1. Culture is ordinary. Number 2. Culture is a whole way of life. Number 3. The masses do not participate in the creation of cultural value. Number 4. There exists at least 3 layers of culture at a given point of time in a society: dominant, residual, and emergent. The correct answer is option 3. The masses do not participate in the creation of cultural value. Who among the following described drama in the following words? A true play is three-dimensional. It is literature that walks and talks before our eyes. Number 1, Marjorie Boulton. Number 2, Allardyce Nicholl. Number 3, G.B. Shaw. Number 4, Arthur Miller. The correct answer is option 1, Marjorie Boulton. Name the author or writer who has not associated with British cultural studies. The correct number 1, I.A. Richards. Number 2, Richard Hoggart. Number 3, Raymond Williams. Number 4, Stuart Hall. The correct answer is option 1, I.A. Richards. I.A. Richards is not associated with British cultural studies. Who among the following is not associated with cultural imperialism? Number 1, Jonathan Dollimore. Number 2, Alan Sinfield. Number 3, Raymond Williams. Number 4, Stanley Fish. The correct answer is option 4, Stanley Fish. All writers since Chaucer have come from the middle class. All writers since Chaucer have come from middle class, have had good, at least expensive education. Where has Virginia Woolf explained it? Number 1, Mrs. Dalloway. Number 2, To the Lighthouse. Number 3, The Leaning Tower. Number 4, A Room of One's Own. The correct answer is option 3, The Leaning Tower. What does aptly define minor literature according to Giles Deleuze? Number 1, deconstruction of material reality. Number 2, deterritorialization of language. Number 3, heteroglossia. Number 4, meta-narrative. The correct answer is option 2, deterritorialization of language. The Calcutta Chromosome, written in 1995, is a novel exploring past and future. It has been written by number 1, Rabindranath Tagore. Number 2, Amitav Ghosh. Number 3, Raja Rao. Number 4, Mulk Raj Anand. The correct answer is option 2, Amitav Ghosh. The term gynocriticism refers to number 1, feminist consciousness. Number 2, production of writings of women by men. Number 3, analysis of androtexts. Number 4, production and analysis of writings by women on women. The correct answer is option 4, production and analysis of writings by women on women. Did not Shakespeare hate and despise Iago and Edmund? Identify the book in which this question has been mentioned. Number 1, An Apology for Poetry. Number 2, Kings of Norway. Number 3, Fool of Quality. Number 4, Aspects of Poetry. The correct answer is option 4, Aspects of Poetry. Being a white man, in short, was a very concrete manner of being in the world, a way of taking hold of reality, language and thought. What does the theorist signify by the term white man here? Number 1, a dominating man. Number 2, a megalomaniac Number 3, a man with double consciousness. Number 4, a form of colonial authority. The correct answer is option 4, a form of colonial authority. Which of the following characteristics of She Stoops to Conquer is not correct? Number 1, it is endowed with an ingenious and lively plot. Number 2, it does not cast excellent characters. Number 3, it has a vivacious and delightful style. Number 4, it lacks the restoration grossness. The correct answer is option 2. It does not cast excellent characters. Which of the following qualities of heroic treatment was not needed in the play of the University Wits? Number 1, splendid descriptions. Number 2, long swelling speeches. Number 3, the handling of violent incidents and emotions. Number 4, lives of common figures. The correct answer is option 4, lives of common figures. Who of the following was the immediate predecessor of the drama proper? Number 1, the interlude. Number 2, the morality play. Number 3, the miracle play. Number 4, the liturgical play. The correct answer is option 1, the interlude. Who among the following is the earliest available dramatist? Number 1, Bhavabhuti. Number 2, Kalidas. Number 3, Bhasa. Number 4, Raj Shekhar. The correct answer is option 3, Bhasa. How many major forms of drama have been described by Bharat in his Manual of Dramaturgy? Number 1, 7. Number 2, 3. Number 3, 4. Number 4, 10. The correct answer is option 4, 10. A portmanteau is number 1, a word which sounds the same but have different meanings. Number 2, a word that results from blending two or more words or parts of words. Number 3, creation of new words without reference to the existing morphological resources. Number 4, copying a word that originally belonged to one language into another language. The correct answer is option 2, a word that results from blending two or more words or parts of words. I am a sick man. I am a spiteful man. I am an unattractive man. I think my liver is diseased. These are the opening lines of number 1, Gabriel Garcia Marquez' Love in the Time of Cholera. Number 2, Dostoevsky's Notes from the Underground. Number 3, Albert Camus' The Plague. Number 4, Daniel Defoe's A Journal of the Plague Year. The correct answer is option 2, Dostoevsky's Notes from the Underground. Which among the following is not true about Anna Karenina? Number 1, the novel was published in 1872. Number 2, the novel is written in 8 parts. Number 3, it tells the story of two major characters, Anna and Konstantin Levin. Number 4, the novel is revolutionary in its treatment of women. The correct answer is option 1, the novel was published in 1872. Which of the following novel of Thomas Hardy was first published in an abridged form as Heart's Insurgent? Number 1, The Mayor of Casterbridge. Number 2, Jude the Obscure. Number 3, Far from the Madding Crowd. Number 4, The Return of the Native. The correct answer is option 2, Jude the Obscure. All happy families are alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. It is the opening line of the novel. Number 1, Anna Karenina. Number 2, War and Peace. Number 3, 1984. Number 4, Jane Eyre. The correct answer is option 1, Anna Karenina. Which work of Francis Bacon explains the new logic or inductive method of reasoning? Number 1, Apophthegms. Number 2, The History of Henry VII. Number 3, Novum Organum. Number 4, De Augmentis Scientiarum. The correct answer is option 3, Novum Organum. Which among the following writers remarked that I know of no more encouraging fact than the unquestionable ability of man to elevate his life by a conscious endeavor? Number 1, Henry David Thoreau. Number 2, Ralph Waldo Emerson. Number 3, Henry James. Number 4, Emily Dickinson. The correct answer is option 1, Henry David Thoreau. Panopticism is a concept that refers to external spying. Who among the following coined this term? Number 1, Antonio Gramsci. Number 2, Michel Foucault. Number 3, Slavoj Zizek. Number 4, Roland Barthes. The correct answer is option 2, Michel Foucault.